Hello and welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. I am Auntie, and I am so excited for everybody that is tuning in tonight. I thank all of my watchers, whether you are new or if you are a part of Auntie's team. Listen, thank you so much. Make It Make Sense with Auntie podcast every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on BFAM 109.6 FM. But you know that because you are here with me tonight. Make sure you bring somebody, tell somebody to listen. If you'd like to get in contact with Auntie, you can always reach me at Lemons Make It Make Sense at gmail.com, or you can tune in every Tuesday night. You can do DM me or you can contact me at the phone number listed below. Just always remember, when that life gives you lemons, make it make sense with Auntie. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all bring somebody, tell somebody to tell somebody. And of course, the man of the hour, Mr. Alfred, y'all know him as Show Out. Smooth Transition Design Media Group LLC for all of your t-shirt needs. If you need any t-shirts, if you need any designs, he's working right now. So I don't know if you're tuning in, but I know he got some work going on. If you are looking for those, what is it, spring break, what we got going on spring break, we have what we got, what holidays come, Mardi Gras, any of those, any shirts that y'all need done, any what is it, artwork, I'm not sure. Any of those things that you need, if you need to contact the man, if you need somebody to get that work done, go ahead and contact Smooth Transition Design LLC Afro. Go ahead and contact Mr. Show Out. Listen, some people so angry. Smooth Transition Design Media Group. Y'all make sure y'all reach out to him and get y'all designs right now. Graduations coming up. What we got? Prom season coming up. All those different look, just because. Go get you some designs. You want something different. Go ahead, get yourself turned into a cartoon. Reach out to him. Smooth Transition Design Media Group. Tell him Auntie sent you. Hey y'all, who that is? I'm so excited.
Hey everyone, we are the Fruitlings. Hi Auntie. Hi DC. Let's do this. Hey, I'm first. My name is Nene. I represent bananas. Hey, my name is Ginger. I represent ginger. And my name is Minty. I represent mint. Hi, my name is Mira. I represent turmeric. And this the crew with plenty more to come. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you don't miss our first episode. Now back to you, Auntie.
Yeah, yes. Make sure y'all follow us and stay tuned. I promise y'all will not want to miss this, especially if you have any children, if you're looking to learn some new things, even with yourself. I know I tell y'all all the time that we work with the youth and the young adults, but sometimes you have to go back to the basics. So sometimes even going back to learning with your kids, you may need to do that. This is going to reach out to you. It will reach out to the youth. So it reaches out to everybody. It goes all the way across all the age groups. The Fruitiverse, the Fruitlings in the Fruitiverse, I really enjoy all of the stuff that I know that is going to be beneficial to those that are out there. The self-love, the self-resilience, the mental health. Listen, we have a lot going on. We have a lot to do. There is a lot going on in this world today, and trust me, I know, because I think I maxed out this time. I got like 11 stories that we gonna get in here that has been all over the news, and this is the stuff that I be telling y'all. Meanwhile, they tell us about all the stuff that they have going on in the world. They keep our TVs blocked off. And before I get in, my condolences to the families of Robert Duvall and to Jesse Jackson, who we've lost in the last couple of days. But there is a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And I know that if you watch the news, they're going to cover certain stories, but we're going to cover the stories that make it make sense. Or we're going to try to make it make sense. We're going to cover the stories that may not get the coverage that everybody covers. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get right into our first story of tonight, because like I said, I got 11 stories. We're going to try to get it in. I'm going to try to cover all the comments. If you are watching, if you know what I'm saying, if you're here, you go ahead, you can comment in the box. Let me know where you're from. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and submit them in. You can contact us. You can get, I told y'all get in contact, call me, send your stories in. Send me the messages. Let me know what it is that y'all want me to cover. I will cover it. I promise y'all, you just got to get the information out to me, and I will definitely cover it. If you want to see the show to keep it going, y'all can always, you can go ahead and make the donations. Y'all can send your money over to. I appreciate everybody that sends over at Cash App. Auntie 24. You can find me on Cash App. Remember, I told you if you need to send it over on Zelle, we can do that as well. PayPal. I got you. So, and also, if you would like to be a part of our the subscription program, I did start it for February. You will receive a T-shirt every month. You will receive my Make It Make Sense T-shirt. My auntieism. Yes, I said auntieism. It is a thing, but you will receive a T-shirt every month with a $25 donation. Every month, you will receive the shirt of my liking, whichever one that how I'm feeling for the month. You will get that. If you remember, if you subscribe for my birthday, which is in May, you're gonna get a special gift along with it. So you're gonna celebrate my birthday with me. You're gonna make it make sense. But definitely, as you contact me, if you would like to be a part of this the program with the t-shirts, if y'all say y'all like the shirts that I be wearing, you'll get the same one. You'll have just the ones that I have, and that is a select few. I'm only making a select few, so it's only going to the ones that purchase it through my through the t-shirt program. If you once I take them off, they are off, offline. Unless I come back and decide, okay, I'm gonna offer them again. I'm only gonna do those shirts, so those shirts are only gonna go to those particular people that are a part of the program. So if you join, then you will receive a shirt every month from me. And you have the opportunity to get them customized. So I'm telling you, you want to be a part of this. You would definitely be a part of it. You would get a $25 customized shirt from Auntie. You know what I'm saying? That is hand designed from Auntie. It's not no shirt that's gonna be made. None of my shirts have been made in a company. Like, I know they have a lot of companies out there, but none of them have been made anywhere. All the work is handwork that is put in, all the press, all that stuff, the designs, the pictures, all of that is done by us. So you will get customized shirts, and you can also order your own customized shirts. You can order your own stuff, but that's more. You contact Smooth Transitions for all that stuff over there. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into our stories. Let's go ahead, DC, with our story number one for tonight.
I can't believe my mom's on the chest.
No! No! No!
What did I hit him with?
A hammer.
Huh?
A hammer.
A hammer? Oh my God.
Worst day ever.
When an 83-year-old man calls 911 for help after being struck in the head with a hammer, deputies arrive to find the man's wife, a 79-year-old woman with dementia, scared that an intruder is inside her home. As this tragic case unfolds, deputies are left with a heartbreaking decision, one that will likely haunt them for the rest of their careers.
All right. And that's a sad story that was sent to me. Listen, this is one that I said, yes, I will cover this story because I know that this is something that everybody deals with, or not everybody deals with, but a large majority deals with. People that deal with Alzheimer's, or they deal with or dementia or memory loss. This is something that is very important, that we have to remember that these people are dealing with repressed memories, and sometimes they become very angry for whatever reason. This is Walter. We have a comment from Walter. What the fuck she got to do that time? Oh, most definitely. I'm not saying that she's not responsible at all. I'm definitely not saying that she is not responsible. However, what I am saying is that this is something that affects a lot of people, and we have to be careful when we are dealing with people that deal with dementia and Alzheimer's, and they become aggressive, because some of them become very angry. They do begin to they become violent. They become, and as we see here, this woman has attacked her husband and killed him with a hammer. So if you know somebody that's dealing with dementia, or if you know somebody that may be dealing with some memory loss and it's something, y'all pay attention to it. Make sure they get the help. Show them, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure exactly who we will contact at that point, but make sure y'all paying attention. Watch them, especially if it's any fussing and yelling, because I know sometimes they become like I said, angry. They begin to curse a lot. If it ever they start throwing stuff, because I know I've seen some of them that like get really insane. They become real violent. They become derogatory. This lady, she don't seem to be any of those things. She just seems to have had a blackout or for whatever reasons. I don't know. Maybe something was done in the past that she remembered, or I'm not sure. But somebody lost their life, and now this lady, she knows she got to go do that time, like Walter said. She knows she's gonna have to do time, but most likely at 84, 80 some years old, you know, and her time ain't too long left. You know what I'm saying? It's possible now she could live to be in her hundreds, but that's something we just need to be mindful of. That, and that's my opinion on it. That's something that everybody has the ability that may have to deal with that. That's something that may come around, and the ability is what I meant to say. The ability to deal with that is something that you cannot speak on unless you are actually dealing with that situation. Because I know people, like I said, that have had dementia. I remember my grandmama when she had it, she began cursing, and I remember my grandma would say like those little curse words, like they say it's in the Bible, but like no, my grandma was cursing, and I ain't never seen that before. And then I've seen some people, they tell you they don't know you, they don't remember who you is, and they think you're a stranger. So different things could happen, but for her to become this violent, and she beat this man with a hammer. If y'all didn't pay attention, she hit this man with a hammer. So she was angry for some reasons. She said that she thought it was an intruder that was coming in, but even for a very up and close personal contact as with a hammer for an intruder at 80 some years old, I don't know. So I'm gonna just keep up with that story to see how that play out, because I don't know. It's just we got to make it make sense. Our next story is what's
Nah,
up,
nah,
DC?
nah, nah. We're gonna make it make sense right now. Hold on a second here. You seen that woman? You seen them arms, right?
Yeah, I seen them.
She swung one time and killed this man.
That's
Come
what
on.
I'm saying. She beat him to death.
Okay, so I understand hitting him one time, dementia. Killing a man with a hammer when you are
That's
frail? Come on, man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what was it that like what triggered that? She talking about intruder. Some had the trigger for this little lady to pick up a hammer and beat this man.
All right.
What you think happened?
I think she
Like she
killed
just jumped up
him.
and just like beat
Did
him.
you hear the way she did you hear the way she asked? So what did I hit him with? Motherfucker, you hit him before probably. What do you mean, what did I hit him with? You ain't got dementia? Dementia, when you finish dementia, I don't know a lot about it, but I know a couple people with it. They don't remember nothing.
That's true too.
She knew she hit him. She just didn't know who she
Right.
hit him with. Come on, man.
So grandma rest. Well, we got. I say we're gonna keep up with this story because
That,
we're gonna have to see how that play out. Was because
that's
she
like
already. I think he was 84, so she probably somewhat in that. Well, let's say
no,
she
no,
got strength from somewhat superhuman strength.
no.
Listen, well, I mean, he 84 years old. You ain't really need too much strength
Did you
to
see
like hit
her?
him.
That was
Huh?
a frail old woman. She was small. She had very small arms. She was a very small woman. You ain't talking about this is kind of like saying Jeffrey Dahmer got off on insanity. He was eating people, man. It's not insane.
Oh yeah, I don't think she crazy. I mean, I said maybe it was a repressed memory that made her just go ahead and just pop him because she knew he couldn't move no more. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep up with the story, y'all. Y'all see how DC said that. So we made up. That's a good question for y'all on this story here with grandma. Y'all tell me, do y'all believe that this is a made up or do she really have dementia? We're gonna take a poll and see if grandma really have dementia. If y'all think she just covering because she know that her behind finna go to jail at 80 something years old.
Sign me up for fake right here. I said it
You
here.
fake. All right. So
Sign
DC,
me
we
up.
got DC in saying that it's fake. I need to put it in the comments. DC say that it's fake. What
Yeah.
y'all thinking? Do y'all believe that grandmama was has dementia, or is she just using it as an excuse to get away with murder?
I hit him with what? Come on, man.
All right. Well, y'all heard DCI, so y'all go ahead, drop y'all answers in the comments. We're gonna see how many we get. We're gonna see which one. We're gonna see listen, I'm trying to make sure we don't need nothing coming on. Um, right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to this next story. Now, this next story is, man, listen. We're just gonna go to the story, then we're gonna break it down. Y'all in the comments, y'all pay attention now. Go ahead, DC.
I fought for my son. I warned ACS, the courts, NYPD, everybody. I warned everybody, but now y'all can hear me?
Davon Morrison was arrested Tuesday in Queens. According to prosecutors, he had shared custody of his son last Friday. But when he woke up the next morning, Malik was covered in bruises, according to a criminal complaint, and allegedly told detectives he must have hit his son, but doesn't remember because he was intoxicated.
Now here go another one. DC, I already know. What you oh, so I say fake from the last story. All right, now listen, let's break this one down. So this young lady, Miss Cindy Williams, and my condolences go well, not my condolences because this baby is fighting. But if your child was, and this is a story, this goes all the way to, and apparently it must be all the child agencies across the board, because we see so many of them, whether it's in Florida or these different states where all these different, these cases is going on. This young lady is doing a press conference because her baby was beaten by the father, and this young lady had already told them multiple times. She had warned them about this child. She had them call the police. She had them reported that this baby that had no business around this man. And then this man has the audacity to tell them that he woke up to his baby beat, and he must have did it because he was drunk. He don't remember. Nah, baby, you remember. And I think that they should do exactly to him what he did to that baby. Y'all already know how I feel. So when y'all send me stories like that, y'all pretty much already know my response. Y'all know, and when y'all send me these stories about kids, I really don't be wanting to cover them. But then sometimes we do have to expose these whatever you want to call these monsters. We have to expose them. And you know what I'm saying? We can do that with Make It Make Sense with Aunti. We can get that story out there. But most definitely he needs to be up like I said, they need to do to him what he did to the baby. They need to do exactly to him what he did to the child. I don't want to hear nobody I'm telling y'all right now, don't come for me time I know, God got no. Sometimes justice is swift right then. Sometimes God uses us and it be, don't get me to go there with y'all. But in that story, Miss Cindy Williams, you know what I'm saying? My heart is with you, baby. And I hope that everybody that touched your case is held accountable. I hope that everybody that touched that case is held accountable. This baby by no means has any right being laid up in the hospital, especially at the hands of his father. Nobody has a right to touch you, but especially your father. To put his hands on it and then to use the excuse that, oh, maybe he was intoxicated. Baby, get yourself a life. They need to do exactly what you did to that baby. And I'm talking about no holds bar. Truthfully, they don't even need to have no what is it? They don't need no trials. They don't need to waste no money on no trials because y'all know he did it. He was with the baby. He done told y'all that. Period. We don't even much need to waste the money. We don't need to be doing all that. Just take him to jail. The baby was in your custody, and that's what happened to him. Prior to that, it was not there. That make it make sense. That definitely make that one make sense. Listen, here go. We finna keep it going, DC. This another. I'm telling y'all, I'm on y'all asses. If y'all on here, if y'all they send me a story about you and you done did something you ain't had no business, especially to these children, we gonna put you out there. Now this bastard here, and yes, I said bastard. Listen, this woman, oh Jesus. When I got this story, I got sick, literally got sick in my stomach because of the fact that there was a 2-year-old child involved in this. This young lady went through her boyfriend's phone, and she said boyfriend, but I would not be referring to him as that. But she went through his phone and had the nerve, and she found that this man had been touching on her 2-year-old child and recording it. Of course, they put him in jail. He is gone. They gave him a lot of charges. He got his charges for child pornography because we know that if he was taking pictures of it, he was going to share those pictures or had shared those pictures or was going to use those in review. But we need to make his face go viral. They need to let everybody see this bastard. He needs to be done exactly to him what they did to this baby. It don't need to be nothing. And listen, and mama, I'm not being funny. He ain't got no business with your daughter. But Mr. Victor Palet the third, you need, y'all already know what I'm gonna tell this man where he need to go. Playing traffic. You know what I'm saying? But like him, this man here for real, like that is what you do. That's literally what you do. You touch a 2-year-old. They should take you in there with some of these men that love men. That love pretty boys, that love your mouth, love all the stuff that you love about a 2-year-old child, and they should let them do exactly to you what you did to this baby. It is disgusting. That child is forever traumatized. Forever. Mr. Victor Paley, you are disgusting. You don't deserve to breathe. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand that God is the gives life and death, baby, and most definitely your karma is coming. All right, now we're gonna keep it going. I'm telling y'all with these children, y'all, I don't know what's going on in the world, but I know I did tell us in the Bible that in the last days all this stuff is gonna be going on. But this is another one.
Are you gonna get sick? You're sick on the ground before don't on the cruise, okay?
Hello. Hey. Can we talk? Yeah, we can talk. Okay. I'm really sorry that, I was like the center of all that. I don't know how, I don't even know what to say. I know we're not supposed to be talking to each other. I really don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say either. I never expected, any of this to, happen. I don't know, what he's told you, but he told me everything. He told me that he has video of you guys having. He told me that the day that I was flipping out about the party that you guys had at the mall, and he told me the day that you picked him up, you guys had too. I didn't know that he had videos. I didn't know that he recorded me until his friends called me.
Hey, put your hands up. We're all here.
Okay, so first of all, and yes, I hold you women accountable too. You a predator and you need to be under the jail. So in that video, there is a counselor that was arrested for having sex with a minor. She had been going to see this little boy, and then she got bold because she was upset with the young boy. She blamed him for getting caught because he recorded them having sex and sent and showed the videos to his friends, and then he told his mama about what happened. The phone call that y'all was listening to was actually the phone call that was being recorded between the mother of this young man and the actual teacher or counselor. And she was telling the mother that she did not know that the child had been recording her. And she was blaming him for recording it and telling everybody about it. At the end of the video, you will see that she is approached by the officers. And she does have a weapon on her. She is taken to jail. Well, of course, she has a slew of charges that she is gonna face. We're gonna bring her back. We're gonna make sure that we keep her face viral because people need to know who their children are around. Counselors, it's too many of y'all. Preachers, counselors, teachers, all of y'all. It's too many. It doesn't make sense. Y'all supposed to be entrusted with these children's lives. Y'all supposed to be making it make sense for these kids, helping these children make it make sense. Y'all are supposed to be teaching these children the right way, and instead, the people that they are supposed to be trusting, the people that they are literally supposed to be trusting, are the ones that are hurting them. And y'all are not thinking about the mental damage that you are creating for these children. The ramifications of what happens in society because of these children that cannot function because you as a big grown adult has messed with this child mentality, because that's exactly what happens. Y'all mess with the mental state. It ain't just about touching. It ain't just about feelings. It ain't just about all that. Yes, you at your big grown age, you knew what you was doing, but you done went and took this baby innocence to the point that this baby thought it was a game because this baby done went and told everybody about you. And then something wrong with you. And y'all know, if you listen, y'all done heard me tell you before, if you ain't got nothing better to do, that you have to go and play with children. We understand. But we don't understand, but we do. You need to stay in a child's place. You ain't got no business around here talking about messing with no children. You can't, so because apparently you can't sit around adults. You can't have a conversation with adults. You can't be with a grown person. So you thought that you was gonna play with somebody's kids. If I was that mother, just know, baby, if I was that mama, then we know that you carry guns because you scared of being caught for what you did. So we know you're scared. Baby, it ain't no way. If I was that mama, I made sure you go all the way down. And baby, never catch you on site. Don't let me catch you because it's on site. Most definitely on site. Most definitely. So we're gonna make sure that we keep you viral and until we find out what they do to you, because you most definitely need to go. And we don't need nobody talking about they too pretty for jail and all that, because I saw you and it ain't that. But you most definitely need to go. All righty. So here we go. We're gonna keep on going, because I'm telling y'all, this is the stuff that need to be exposed while y'all sitting. And I'm not being funny. Yes, I hope they find, I think that their name is Nancy or whatever they got going on. But these are the stories that we need to be, focusing on. This is stuff that is going on. All right. So as y'all know, them Epstein files was Epstein filing, and they were telling and all the stuff going on. But all schools all over the US are allegedly canceling picture days due to the fact that Mr. what's his name? Leon, I think his name, yeah, Leon Black, the co-founder of the parent company of the what is it? That owns Life Touch. And if we know what Life Touch is, if you look around your house, if you have children that go to school, Life Touch is in each and everybody's house, because they are the people that do the pictures. Well, baby, he was in the Epstein files. Yes, Mr. Leon Black, the co-founder of the parent company that owns LifeTouch, is listed in the Epstein files. LifeTouch is owned by Shutterfly, acquired in 2018. Shutterfly acquired by Apollo Global Management Funds in 2019. When Black was still the CEO, Black left Apollo in 2021. LifeTouch is the biggest school photographer company in America, shooting millions of pictures of children. What do y'all think about that? Like, for real. When I seen that story, I was like, this is insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because all these pictures that we've been seeing, then especially with all this AI generated stuff that we have going on, especially with all of that stuff that we have going on, this man has been capable of touching and seeing all of our pictures. And I was having a conversation with my sister, and she did, it made sense. When they did the pictures with the shoulders, the more adult-like pictures they had going on, what was up with that? For real, what was up to that? Like, now it make you think the stuff that the innocent stuff that we thought was so innocent. You go and sending your children to take pictures because everybody want picture days, and then you go and find out that this man all this time in the Epstein files. Baby, listen, y'all, we have to pay attention, and that mean it be stuff like this that you don't know. Don't know. Little stuff like this, but you know what I'm saying? And this man, and I told somebody this. I was like, that man, baby, Epstein, he did the big one. This man took his own life because he couldn't take accountability for what he had did, what he knew, what he saw. This man literally left Epstein files, as we see, that is literally bringing the world to its knees. This man has told everybody's building, and everybody has to be accountable for their actions, all but him. That's how people will do you. Help you and lead you to some mess and don't even be there to help you clean that up. But that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I pray to God that he, you know what I'm saying, even though he was in the company, I know he did have some, he was able to see and stuff. But I pray to God that that's not what he was utilizing this service for. But it, you know what I'm saying? And as sad as it is, and some people gonna be mad at me, but it makes sense. When we tell y'all that we see these pictures of these children and you can't find kids, and kids be this and that's and that and the other, and all this crazy stuff, how they be knowing these kids when we say these children go missing, if they got Life Touch, think about it. You tell them that these children are being identified by somebody because we have to give them all our information. Well, I thought he was just the owner of the company. Do you think it was him? Do you think he was having I believe I truly believe he had access to the kids. I do. I mean, because remember in the when they start companies, so that be stuff that you be doing hands on. But I do believe, like they said, because this island, everybody had access to the children because the children were there on the islands for them. So, and what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna allegedly, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there, allegedly. Because y'all know how y'all like to play with Auntie, and Auntie don't want to play with y'all. I don't feel like playing today. But since they already telling you can't get mad at me for just, you know what I'm saying, elaborating a little piece. Think about it. If they got pictures of the children go missing from schools, after schools, all this stuff, they have a list. Now they talking about a file, but let's talk about the list of all these children, these millions of children that they talked about in this article. That's names and phone numbers and addresses and all this stuff was placed on these lists that was identified with a photo that because they was at school, in the same system that we always talk about, the school system and the jail system. We talk about all that stuff, and we talk about that revolving door. I'm just saying, make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad. Listen, all I can do is prepare the meal and put it on the table. Now, what you eat is your business. I'm just saying, make that make sense. For real. But I'm glad that they did cancel him. They didn't hesitate as soon as they was exposed. Well, not soon as, but once it became, they went ahead and canceled that because it's most definitely necessary. It is needed and necessary. He do not need to be a partner. He needs to definitely be held accountable. And I need them to do 24-hour checks all day. So that's that if they gotta do every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like if he got to be in a cell butt naked with nothing and no access to nothing, because we don't need nobody else taking themselves out because they don't want to take accountability. We need to see them taking accountability. The same way these children have to deal with this trauma, I need them to deal with them with consequences. I need y'all to make that make. I'm telling you, don't listen. Listen, don't listen. It's up to you. Don't send me the stories if y'all don't want my true opinion on them, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not finna sit up here and say, well, maybe it wasn't. No, it was. Anybody that participated in and anybody that knew that it was going on, everybody that aided and abetted in the bullshit, all y'all need to be held accountable. And things need to be done to y'all that eye for an eye. Exposure. It does most definitely need to be exposed. All right, DC, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next story. So we killing it. We is definitely killing it. We killing it.
Fuck about no cop. Get them to come. Ain't no nigga coming through that door. Ain't no nigga coming through that door. Like the fuck I said. Like the fuck I said. Coming through that door. Okay, we don't see. We don't see. We don't see. Period. Do you hear what the fuck you saying? Yeah, do you hear what the fuck you saying? It's not my fucking son. He's not. Oh, fucking well. No, I swear to fucking God, bro. Get the fuck on. Touch me again. Touch me again. Bro, I swear. Touch me again. Touch me again. Alright. Okay then. Bro. Alright. Matter of fact, let me call my niggas. Call him. Put your hands on motherfuckers. Call him. Get the fuck on. Call him. Get on. Call him. Get away. You said it's not my fucking son. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Fuck your hands on. He's not your son. You stupid motherfucker. Oh, he's not your son. I swear. Oops. He's not your son. Bro. He's not your son. I'm about to blow your shit out, bro. I put this on my Jesus Christ. I'm about to blow your shit out, bro. Watch out, man. You're not even on the phone. You're not even on the phone. You own yourself. Who you the fuck I bro?
All right, the Play Too Much award goes definitely to this young lady in this video. Now, don't get me wrong, because my mouth is, baby. Y'all, if you know me, you know my mouth is all the way reckless. And I will say some stuff that's going to dig and hit you so deep. I really will. I'm telling you that. That's why I tell a lot of people, just leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. Just leave me alone, because I know that my mouth can be like that. I know my mouth will go all the way deep. She might be a Gemini. But I know my mouth is like ridiculous. But some of the stuff that this young lady was saying to, I mean, none of the stuff is okay. So let's go ahead and say that. And I do know that's one of my toxicities. My mouth is my toxic. It's my toxic trait. I do know that, because I know that if you piss me off or you say something to me, I'm going to let your ass have it. No filter. I'm telling you. And I don't care about the smoke, because I'll start the fire. Real shit. That's how it is. But this lady in this video, she got a death wish. She has to have a death wish, because as I was watching this video, and I had to watch this video multiple times, and the young lady that sent me this video, she was like telling me, you know what I'm saying, that she's been in similar relationships like this here, where she was in a similar situation where she told her child's father, basically just like this in it, but it did not end when he was just in the video laughing. He actually, harmed her. But she's still alive. But she did send me this video because she said she could relate to it, and she wanted to know my opinions. Okay, so listen, first of all, we know that in toxic relationships, when you toxic, you're gonna do things you trigger. Because I told y'all when I was going through my situation, I'm not going to say that it was domestic all the time, because it was toxic, because we was both toxic and we both had a tendency that would trigger the other person. It wasn't healthy? Absolutely not. But that was the phase and the stage that I was going through. Did drugs play a part in that? Absolutely. Am I taking accountability for it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there are still some things that you just do not say. Now, in this video, we're going to unpack that. This young lady, while she was saying this to this man, already got this man tripping going in. This woman begins to tell this man that the child that they have is not his child. Okay. She begins to say that and repeat that to this man, is not your child, all while she is telling him that she intends to call another man to come over there to the house. Okay. This man told her that he was finna kill her, that he was gonna take her life. She still continued to keep playing with the fight and the hitting back and forth, playing and pretending like she was calling on the phone. Y'all stop playing. You gotta stop playing. You don't no baby, we don't play like that. You can't play like that. If that's that man's child, don't be putting that, in his head. If it's not his child, keep that 100. But that is not the time to do that, mama, because the way that man was responding, baby, we'll be seeing you on, on a story about how that man unalived you, all because of some stupidity on your behalf. And I'm not being funny. And somebody gonna get mad at me, whoever your friend, I don't care. They gonna get mad because I wish that at certain times when I was doing stuff like that, that I had friends that would have told me better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the ones that knew. People that knew what I was going through. And I take accountability, because if they ain't know, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't have helped me. They couldn't have did nothing for me if they ain't know about it. But the ones that knew about it, you know what I'm saying, most definitely, I wish they would have told me, you know what I'm saying, with that fight and shit. Because I had some toxic friends that thought that shit was back and forth. We did. But that shit there is not cute. Absolutely not. You do not play with no man's livelihood. You don't play with that man's child. You don't do that. You absolutely do not do that. So no. And if you know somebody that is in a domestic violence situation, you need to tell them, you know what I'm saying, leave that safely. If they're in a toxic situation, you know what I'm saying, we know the red flags, we see them yellow ones. And I know sometimes we like to ignore them because we like to see toxicity. But listen, it ain't no better. It ain't finna get any better than that. If you to the point that you yelling stuff like that, no, you need to just leave that alone, let that go. Because this man is not gonna question it. He questioning his son. If it is his son, you done put that doubt in his head. So you cannot be mad at nobody else when you have to deal with the consequences of what you said and the consequences of your actions, baby. I am so sorry. And to the young lady that sent me that story, like I told, I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm glad that you were able to learn and heal. And I pray, you're successful in your healing journey, that we don't go back. I know I ain't going back, baby, that you don't go back. Yeah, so thank y'all again. I'm telling y'all, if you got stories that you want me to cover, you want my opinion, you can go ahead and send them in to me, and I will get them in. If I don't get them in that next Tuesday, I'm gonna try to get them in, but I definitely will get them in. As y'all see, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving so that we make sure we get them all covered. DC, you can go ahead and go to the next.
Well, we're waiting for Dr. Biden to get out of federal court after he appeared in front of a magistrate judge earlier today. And you might remember his name from us first covering this incredible story, really, back in 2024 when it all came to light through civil attorneys. So here's what allegedly happened. The allegations are that this doctor, who at one point was the lead for the liver transplant operations at Memorial Hermann Hospital, allegedly changed the medical records of patients waiting for a new liver, which in effect made them ineligible to receive donor livers. And these patients and their families allegedly had no idea. Court documents say some of these patients actually died. Others were fortunate enough to learn about what happened in 2024 and could switch to other hospitals and then get a liver transplant. So now, just recently, a federal grand jury has...
Now him. This another one. Now, this one of the ones that we're going to hold his ass accountable. And I'm going to tell you something. That is one of the most selfish, disgusting acts ever, that what this man is doing. This man is literally going down a list of people and is coming up with reasons and excuses why these people are not eligible for livers. My thing is, baby, who your payroll you want? Who them livers going to if you making them unavailable to the ones that were on the list that was ready to receive it? That means you receiving kickbacks. That means you doing all that. Your ass need to be held accountable. And I pray that you don't never have to go through no surgery and need no transplant. Because I hope, and it's sad to say it, but I mean it, they put your ass at the bottom of the list. Everybody that because people burying their family members because of this. You know what I'm saying? People are enduring extra. They going through these pains. People looking at dialysis and surgeries. The families are burying their loved ones, all because your selfish ass is sitting up somewhere collecting a check. You have the audacity to tell somebody that they are not eligible. You are playing God. Tell somebody they not eligible. They losing their life. People burying their family members, all because of a man. This shit got to stop. But them the stories that they don't publicize like that. We don't hear about stories like that no more. You know, and it's, you know, because with all these apps, you know, you pick and choose what you want to watch. Coming up, you know, you had certain channels that's what the news came on. You knew that at certain times that person in the household had the news on. You watch the news on a daily basis. I'm getting back to watching the news. Before, you know, I used to watch the news, and I stopped watching the news, got caught up in all these apps and stuff, watching, you know, the different ones. But no, you got to start paying attention to what's going on around you, for real, for real. I had to get back to doing that, paying attention to what's going on in these other countries while they sitting here telling us about what's going on over here and what's not going on over here. Yeah, you got to watch the news. You got to stop watching the ones just they want you to see. You got to go and start paying attention. You got to start. And I know they tell you about certain sites and them doing all that, but you got to start listening. Stop listening to what they tell you. You got to start learning for yourself. I love to read. I do. I love to read. You can turn on me some music. I got a TV, but I love to read. I be wanting to know. I do. I read all these stories, as y'all see. I be reading a whole lot of stories. I got 11 stories that I got up here for tonight. But we're going to go ahead and finish them up because we're down to the last couple. We're going to try to get them all in. But I'm telling y'all, make sense. This for my crab lovers out there. Listen, now, I'm one of them ones, and I'm a person that I have a mercury that make me itch and stuff. I start itching when I watch this. But this right here is about an influence. I need y'all to start trying some of this stuff. Stop doing all this different stuff. So they killed the crab, then the crab killed them. It's a crazy word. What does it says? In a mangrove, there was a man in one of these other countries. A food influencer died after eating a poisonous crab. When these people tell y'all that y'all is poisonous, that means don't eat it. I don't give a damn how much they paying y'all on social media. It's not enough. It's not enough. But this particular crab that he ate was very poisonous. He ate the crab, and again, the toxins went ahead and took over, and he lost his life to that. Just because we are content creators does not mean that y'all have to try all these stupid stunts. I understand some of y'all want to be stunt men. Y'all want to, you know, achieve these. I don't know what y'all trying to achieve, but some of this stuff just don't make no sense. And it ain't no way I'm gonna make that make sense. Like when they sent me this story, it's like because I love crap, you know what I'm saying? I do. And I told you I want people that I take some Benadryl when they make me itch. But then again, like stories like this made me like, okay, you need to stop playing. You definitely need to stop playing. You need to stop playing because that's a poisonous crab, and this man done lost his life because of a poisonous crab. All right, now we gonna move on. This one right here made me think about DC because we was talking about it. I think it was last week. Me and him was having a conversation, and we was talking about some of these songs, these old songs, that they had. And he told me this particular song, and so y'all know, Auntie, I had to go and hear this song. I don't know why I had to hear this song, but in the midst of Black History Month, this is not the children.
Wee little boy.
Go ahead, DC. No, you can play it. But I just want y'all to know if it's churning in the room, tell them to go on out the room.
It was my ding wee little boy. Wee little boy. My grandmother bought me a cute. Was a wee little boy. My grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh my ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling.
There's so much I need to unpack with that one because he was like his grandma gave it to him. So grandma, I got some questions about you, especially if he got the notion to play with his dingling on the string, all this crazy stuff. But the fact that that song actually existed, Chuck Berry did that. So y'all know that these what is it, Sexy Red and some of these artists out here are not too far fetched and they're not too far off from the music. So it ain't crazy. The old people know what this music is. They've experienced it before. So it ain't just start with y'all. But that song definitely exists. Thank you to DC for making me want to go down that rabbit hole to find that song. And look, I found it. But now we finna go to this next weirdo. And I've always felt some type of way about him. A lot of y'all love him. But yeah, this next story is the one for y'all. Somebody make it make sense to me. And I know everybody saw this video of Michael Jordan and this little boy. And this Michael Jordan is currently facing backlash after inappropriately touching a child during live television. Now, everybody that saw this video, and I need y'all in the comments, and these for my men. I need my men in the comments, my women too. But I need y'all in the comments and y'all tell me at what point somebody said that, oh, he was doing that to get the little boy to back up from the back up or whatever. But tell me what part of that was like, how do men feel seeing that video? Like, is that something that y'all do, patting and rubbing on the butt to commemorate something? Like, what was the purpose of that? And I keep hearing all these people making up these lies and excuses about, oh, he was like I said, trying to make him back up. He was doing this. I watched the video. I literally watched that video. I wasn't one of the ones that watched the race live, whatever, and they saying because that's the man that won, son, that makes it even worse. So y'all don't want me to get to thinking when y'all go to telling me that this man won the race and then his son, that this man openly started molesting this child in public after this man won. It's just too much for me, y'all. That is definitely too much, but that's y'all loving. And I guarantee you next month or a couple months later, he'll go and announce some shoes and y'all idiots will go run buy them shoes. When they tell y'all that y'all be funding certain things, y'all better start paying attention to it. Because it ain't by chance that this stuff been happening. And if you comfortable enough to do it on live TV, baby, that means you comfortable enough to do it behind closed doors. Because if you will do it in front of everybody, we know you'll do it when we ain't watching. Y'all need to make it make sense. Listen, yeah, I don't know if y'all thought I was going to say opposite in this video, but yes, I don't. And I stand for and speak for the kids. This don't make no sense. There's another traumatizing moment. This right here is another traumatizing moment that this man done touched this baby and the whole world seen it. And if they didn't see it, it was shared enough times that enough people seen it, talked about it, that this baby is going to be there. Because we know don't nothing disappear off the internet. I think it's disgusting with the amount of men that are being exposed, but I also think that it is wonderful that y'all asses are being exposed. The women too. But some of y'all men that's been hired to that people have been holding to a higher degree. Oh yeah, it's most definitely it's time for y'all to come down. It's time for y'all to get them doses of reality. Definitely a dose of reality is necessary. It is. But guess what, y'all? We made it down to the last story. So we actually got all 11 in. We was able to do it. That's crazy. That's insane. That's actually a record. We did 11. There's something, it was 9, but we got 11 articles in. So that means if y'all send them in, I'm gonna try to get them in. We can fit them in. Make sure y'all send them in time because I have a deadline. So you know y'all have a deadline. Make sure y'all send me all of those stories. Get them over to me if you have any questions. If you have any questions, you can DM me after the show. You can follow me on Facebook. Y'all told you I make it make sense with Auntie. If you have not joined the group, if you have not subscribed to us on YouTube, you go ahead and do that now. So it lets you know every before the shows, when we having the shows, if we update anything. I told y'all that I released the new subscription program. So the information for that is available. If you would like to be a sponsor, you know what I'm saying, you can do that. $50. You can sponsor me and actually promote your business at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm helping you, you help me. Let's get this done. If you have a business service or something, if you would like to promote that, you can get it over here to make it make sense. For Auntie, we will promote that starting at $50. $50. If you pay $50, that goes back into your business, because that's literally what it is. And then we gonna promote you to everybody that follow us. And when I tell y'all that I promote people, that is not just on social media. I don't know how some of these other companies do it, but mine is not just on social media. If you send me you know what I'm saying, if you send me the flyers, if you send me what is it, if y'all send me the merch, whatever y'all send me, I give that stuff out. I really do. I go out and I give it out. I put it in my gift bags. I put it in my swag bags. I hand them out. I do. I believe in promoting. If you have, merch that you want me to promote, if y'all have, business cards, get that stuff over to me. Call me. We can do this together. It's not by itself. It's about working together. We trying to do this as one. We all trying to come together. We all need to come together to make it make sense. So y'all, blood don't make you family, just make you related. That's why I got so many nieces and nephews out there. I am, and I tell y'all see what it say? I am who? I'm that auntie, and these are available. These aprons are available for purchase. You can get your apron with I am that auntie or I am that I know he do have those available, but you can get your apron. Listen, get the aprons. If you one of them aunties like me, if you like to craft, if you be out there, if you like to cook, they sturdy. And what you don't know is, look, you can't really tell it. I showed them once before, but look, there are pockets. They pockets. Put it together, they can't even tell that it, the pockets is there. But yeah, these aprons are available. I had these aprons available for $20. You can go ahead and order yours, and you can get yours. Because Auntie, this is a one of a kind. Look, I'm the only one that got this one, but you can get yours and get it in different colors. Let me know. So y'all, $20, get your own I'm that auntie apron. Yes. So y'all, yeah, we are rocking it. We doing that. Y'all make it make sense, Auntie. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. And this one here is because y'all know that I do. I tell y'all all the time that I have HS, so that all my watchers or listeners that are dealing with HS, and that's hydronitis suppurativa. If you live with this, it is important that we fruits and vegetables are our best friends. So, but sometimes, and this is for everybody, sometimes y'all have to pay attention. They tell you that you are what you eat, but you have to pay attention to what you eat. This last video is going to be a surprise to some people, not everybody. But what y'all gonna learn before we leave up out here, we're gonna make it make sense. So my last story, I want y'all to pay attention to what this man tells y'all. Now y'all go ahead and listen. Go ahead, DC.
They think herpes is only transmitted sexually. A lot of y'all done broke up with y'all mates because y'all done caught herpes, and I think y'all got it from them. But you can get it from that seafood boil. You can get it from that chicken, from that turkey, from all them cold cuts that y'all be eating. And if it's a sexual transmitted disease, then how did the first person who got it?
Now, if y'all ain't hear that, the man just told y'all that you can get herpes from eating certain foods. And he made sense. He told y'all if it's sexually transmitted, how the first person got it. But I'm telling you, he told y'all need to go look this up. Pay attention to what you are putting in your body. He named off a couple of items. He told you that you could get it from poultry. You could get it from seafood, certain seafood boil. Like he said, the seafood boils, certain foods that you are putting in your body. And you know that right now they're not going to tell us because they're doing a lot of GMO stuff. And we don't need that. We don't want that. And we know that it's been going on for a long time. But right now we are in a phase where everything is created in a printer. They told y'all that. They told y'all they was gonna start creating foods and stuff in order to listen. Y'all think I be playing. Y'all think Auntie just be joking with y'all. I am not a dumb shit. Y'all got to remember when they started telling y'all about these food shortages and they was saying they could make these foods and we was gonna go through all this stuff and we had this technology to go in there and they start and food just automatically, we was able to cut the prices down and all this stuff. Man, y'all pay attention to the replications of the foods that's been put out there. So if you're not growing it yourself, they told y'all that. If you're not growing your own food, fruits and vegetables, if you're not doing that, you do not know what is in those fruits and vegetables. You do not know what's in that food. You do not know what's in that meat. The meat. And so if you're getting it from yourself, like, and this young man that did this article, I follow him. because he does tell you, making a lot of the fruits and smoothies and the different eating the kales and the different greens. But yeah, you have to pay attention to what y'all putting in y'all body. Again, I appreciate everybody that has tuned in and that has sent me in those stories. But y'all know that that's food, literally food for thought. That y'all know that herpes does not just come from sex, that it can be transmitted through foods. Y'all can go back and watch the videos. Y'all can go and check this out y'all. But we did it, y'all. We made it make sense, and we did it in less than an hour. We got 11 stories in. Told y'all I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for everybody that tuned in this week. Let me see before we leave up out of here. I told y'all $27. If you have not sent over, you can get your send over for your brand Bible. I told y'all I'm getting ready to record that recording. We are going to do it. I am going to have a live one, but I am going to go ahead and start recording the courses for the brand Bible, and it is a 27-page brand Bible that teaches you the basics. I'm not out here trying to overcharge nobody. I'm not out here trying to do that. I just want to teach y'all to help y'all to make it make sense. Yeah, so if you have not purchased yours yet, $27, and you will receive the brand Bible, and it's like a get started, your commitment statement. Why are you doing this challenge? Oh, excuse me. So before you get all into that, the brand Bible, you can go ahead and download it. Hit me up when I send it over to you. You will receive a 30-day the EQ and accountability interactive journal. So those have tips and things in there for you to get you started, and we will go through the week one, which is the mirror phase. So you can go ahead and receive this download. I'm telling y'all, and once you get the brand Bible, you will receive the 30-day emotional intelligence or the EQ intelligence test and accountability interactive journals. So you will receive that with your download for the $27. So you'll get a brand Bible, and you will get to go a guided journey from emotional awareness to radical ownership. I'm telling y'all, Auntie is working behind the scenes. But yes, I truly thank each and everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to make it make sense with Auntie next Tuesday at 9:00. Listen, right now, this is just, what I'm saying, the intermission. Go ahead, get your snacks, go to the bathroom, get ready for Simply Complicated at 11. Yeah, I'm thankful for everybody that tunes in. I am. I thank you. I think this says Tasha S. It didn't say where you came from, where you're writing in from, but thank you for tuning in. I thank all of my new listeners, all of my old listeners, all the ones that's just tuning in for the first time tonight. All of those that truly want to learn how to make it make sense. Y'all know I tell you, when life give you lemons, don't tell me to make no lemonade, because I might want some lemon chicken or a lemon cupcake. I might want something else, but I don't want lemonade all the time. But when you get that, you have to always remember to make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I told y'all can text me. If you all forgot, y'all can text me 657-556-2461. That is the Ask Auntie line. Yes, you can send your questions in and get a true live answer. Make it make sense with Auntie every podcast. That's again the number 657-556-2461. You can text me. You can ask Auntie. That is a direct line that you will get a response from Auntie. And if you are a subscription holder, I will read those comments. We will, you will have access. On when to the shows, you have that access on them, and your comments will be put up. So yeah, we would definitely your questions, your comments, but you have to text in. Thank you, Showa. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But don't forget, make it make sense with Auntie every Tuesday. I am Auntie, of course, and y'all have to make it make sense. Don't forget, stay tuned. 11:00, Simply Complicated. And next Tuesday, when you get time, 7:00, y'all have to be in Ink and Rhythm. I'm not gonna forget to shout my girl Rhonda. Make sure y'all be there. I know Auntie love y'all, but y'all have to go see my girl at 7. Then y'all come on back. Make sure y'all here for me, and then y'all stay tuned for 11:00 for Simply Complicated. Thank y'all for showing up tonight. I truly appreciate it. I love each and every one of y'all. When life gives you lemons, remember to make it make sense for Auntie.